So hello everyone and welcome back to the Blood Bowl with your host Gide and with the Deer of the Dark. I just played one game with my Crystal Masters team and I had a very nice victory in there, as you might have noticed. I noticed also that, which I tested out, that if I try to play one match before I created a team and I just ended the game quickly and then came out of it and then tried to play the other team, they got a different kind of a map, which was very nice. So we are going to be making a high elf team first in our was this aerial cup? Yeah. So let's not put anything into there, and that's pretty much it because we can do nothing more. So start the match. I was trying it out and we should be able to have some different kind of a map now at least, which I am going to be very happy to see. I'm very happy to be playing on some different map. Just need to be playing some other game first and then the next games shouldn't be bugged out like having the Arctic region every single time, which is a very nice thing. Yes, we are in a completely different place now. So that was a very nice thing. We are in a very, well, necromantic hall in a way. I don't know how this really belongs into the aerial cup, to be honest. But it's nonetheless nice to be in a different kind of a place. Okay, we can choose. Let's be the receiver. We're not going to be, well, these guys, yeah, high elves, as generally speaking, elves are very good at making goals, so I will see how this will be going. I would be so glad in this situation if we could have something like, I don't know, maybe in this situation I could actually have Hume and Frankenstein here on the sidelines, here, maybe in this spot actually, and see how that would be working out. And then just have our werewolves here, maybe next to them, and then maybe our fights in these spots, and then just, or maybe one step back, just so that we can try to be stopping as many of them as possible. Why in the Night Hells would you want a Coolby to be out of the game? Minsk is best to be out of the game. And it's also a very nice thing that Magpie didn't suffer any serious injuries. As we can see, she didn't lose any stats, so that's very good. Let's see, I kind of might, well, I guess this could be okay. Let's just try to at least have so that we pretty much have no areas where they could easily pass through completely easily, but well, they're elves, so they will find a way from one place or another, but let's at least try to make things as difficult for them as possible. Okay, something like this. And I was thinking about the fact that it might be best in the future. I should have put our team a little bit more back, at least a few catchers, because we were receiving first. I wasn't really paying attention to that right now. But it's not in a very horrible place anyways, so this should be okay. I guess we're gonna be going forward from here, nonetheless. Drake, come into here, I think. And then Mr. Hume, you shall be crushing into this guy, but I think I would like to do it from there, rather than from the other direction. Good. And do follow up, you can follow up on that. You can get a little bit more forward. There's all these one dice blocks in there. So, who would get the ball? I think Google will be getting it. He is the quickest after all. And let's just bring Zack also into here somewhere a little bit forward. I don't think I want to be going and rushing or trying to rush through this though. So, I don't think that's the best option. So let's see, let's bring, I don't know, maybe Frankenstein could actually come more into here as something that we could try to be dealing with some of these for the moment. That's kind of Well, I guess because he's already moved that far that he cannot support then exactly. I guess that's part of the reason, because I'm not sure. Because there's 2 on both sides, he can't support on either direction. Oh well, fine. Come into here, Akenti. And I'm not 100% sure, as you might notice, that what I would want to be doing with this situation. Go into here, Cutly. And Variax just, I guess, come a little bit backward, just to make things a little bit harder for them, I guess, to at least come through into here, while we are hopefully picking up the ball. Please do pick up the ball. Yeah, reroll. Well, yes. Okay, well, at least it's good that we don't have an extremely aggressive approach now, because we didn't manage to pick up the ball even yet. Which is really not the best. We didn't get any extra reroll spot or anything like that either now. Well, that would be a perfect position to try to get that guy out of the field completely, so that might be nice though. That could definitely be nice. Cutly is pretty much left alone into there at the moment though. They are just passing through there into this direction. As long as we can pick up the ball next, that would be great. At least. Stand firm. What are you? You are a thrower. Yeah, they specifically have these same kind of roles as in the Wood Elves, catchers and throwers, and then there's blitzers, and then there's the different linemen, or the normal linemen. Zacket, this is too good of an opportunity to pass by. We just need someone else here to give a little bit of assistance. I guess we are actually not getting him off the field, because he's just going to be pushing him into this direction. On the other hand, if we would blitz from this direction, then there would be at least a good chance into it, but of course it would already use the blitz, which is kind of a shame. On the other hand, Hume is free, so we could... or is he not free? Oh yeah, you would have to dodge this guy to get into that spot, of course. On the other hand, if we would, well, again, just so many plans, that what would I want to try to do? Let's try to get rid of this guy, Drake, please. Oh, that's not really cutting it, to be honest, but do follow up nonetheless. I guess I should just blitz with Hume, possibly, to make a little bit of a break into this direction. Oh, really, guys? This isn't really good enough. This is not good enough. Well, at least now you should be able to get there easily. Let's just try to do this now then, I guess. Let's try to get one of his guys out of the field. Well, that works too, at the same case, but he's out of the field. So if there would have been an injury from that, well, that wouldn't have counted for the star player points, because it would have been caused by the people who would be watching this. Let's see. Let's think about this a little bit. I kind of really would like to just try to pick up the ball and see if I can get at least into here somewhere where it would be safer. Okay, good. Well, I don't know if it's safer, but at least more people are down, so to speak. It would be kind of great if I could trust us to be able to get there to pass it to Cuddly, but I don't think that's gonna happen right now. I really don't think that's gonna happen. So I guess you're gonna just run into here, and Variax, I guess you could try to come and make a few... I don't know from which direction you should do that more from, to be honest. We don't really have anyone in here though, so that's also a little bit worrying. So let's see, how far... Well, these guys can get pretty much anywhere in here, so it's really a little bit risky. Try to come into here to support Google at the moment. And Cuddly, just run into here. That should be actually a relatively good position to try to be blocking there, coming into this direction, hopefully at least. Try to knock this guy out. Well, that's not really knocking him out, but do follow up, so you could try to be tying more of these players up. And Boo is actually free, which can be nice, because we can at least try to bring him into here. So it would be even or longer distance to travel at the moment. Magpie is kind of alone, but I cannot really do anything about that now, so I guess that's it for the moment, and let's just hope this will be okay, so to speak. Okay, they're placing Mr. Gottlieb, and I'm not too surprised about that, and they're of course coming immediately into here, but at least they cannot be blitzing more, but yeah, that's not good, but couldn't do too much more into that specific situation. They are of course, as they are elves, very good at dodging. They don't all have dodge skill, but they have all 4 agility, which makes them all a lot better with the ball and plus dodging. Well, Hume is at least staying up, which is good. But yeah, let's think about this now then a little bit. I guess you could come into here, and we could try to then be blitzing this guy, or actually not blitzing, but attacking with Säkke. And we want to get forward from here. There's already this one guy behind us. Maybe Boo could just actually go and keep him a little bit of company. And Magpie, get up. I need you up. And I don't know if I should do something else before that. Only 1 dice rolls in here. That's also actually a 1 die roll, so not the best, not the best. I guess Akenti should try to come into here somewhere, possibly. It's still a 1 dice roll. But you get 2. Like, I'm not 100% sure. Why do you actually get 2 and he only gets 1? Why is that exactly? They only have 2 players here. We do have this guy nonetheless here. Now, even if he has red. And so on, but okay, fine. We could consider trying to blitz this guy first and then try to attack against this guy, and then we could at least get forward in here. But this isn't exactly a safe position either, but I guess I'll try that. Well, I do kind of feel that dodge rolls are not very favorable for, or these block dices are not extremely favorable for our teams. Well, at least you managed to do that though. So you can at least get, well, I don't know if you should get from there, like into there. To be honest, in this situation I'm not even sure if that's the best option. Mr. Hume can at least, well, you can try to attack against, yeah, this guy, because he doesn't have block. So, try that. Yeah, fine. Should I reroll that? No, because I don't have enough rerolls for that to work out. So no, I shouldn't reroll it. Well, at least there's Variax and Säkke and a lot of other guys around here, but yeah, I can't say I like this. I can't say I like this, but they are kind of just pushing us around too, which is kind of silly in a way. Well, at least I did get that one guy out of the field, nonetheless, which is better than nothing. Good, Boo. You did good. You definitely did good, though. We could, of course, now that they have this much put into here, try to consider getting Google into here after getting rid of this guy, which wouldn't necessarily be the first, especially when I could try to get Mr. Cuddly into here too. So that's a possibility. That's definitely a possibility. Come into here. Variax, try to get rid of this guy, please. I didn't notice to look if he had dodge. Well, no, don't follow up. Good, he didn't have dots. But now you could very easily go and move from here. But of course there's the fact that there's still these 2 guys from here. And of course the fact that, well, can't say that it's exactly then safe in here either. You can try to get rid of that guy, of course. Säkke is just pretty much here trying to keep this area as safe as possible. Hume, you could try to come into here. I think that's a relatively good idea. And Cuddly, you could try to blitz this one. I think that's possibly the best blitz situation nonetheless. Yeah. Let's try to do that. Hopefully this makes it a little bit harder, because I'm going closer to this person, but at least I have Hume here still as a support. So please don't fail this. Gladly you didn't. Injury roll, nice. Pinched nerve, so this will at least mean that you're gonna be getting the level up. So that's very nice. But of course you're now there, so I cannot consider passing the ball to you. You could at least try to get rid of this guy though. Well, that's not exactly getting rid of him, but guess cannot be really helped, but do yes, follow up on that. Frankenstein, try to get rid of this. Good, good. Do follow up. Magpie cannot try to do something about this guy, which is a little bit worrying. In consideration, if we try to move into here, how quickly he would have a lot of guys in there. This probably would just dodge away, as would a lot of others, but on the other hand, maybe I should just move Google a little bit into here, more like into here. Then he is surrounded by 3 players nonetheless, even if not from this direction. But this guy is also down, so maybe just something like that for one turn and see how the situation proceeds, pretty much. You cannot try to engage those guys, Sakke. That's a fact. He's of course picking up a lot of his players, but he does have at least some players. If we could say out of the field. That guy is blitzing. Is he blitzing Google? No, he's blitzing Ferayax. Yay, Dots came to help. Otherwise, you wouldn't be up anymore. And there was the block, which is also, of course, very nice. If only I could throw. Well, that guy's now down because he was trying to get into here, which is very nice. So if we could get a little bit freed up situation, like at least blitz this guy out, that would create a relatively, well, a lot nicer situation for sure. Try to attack against this guy, that would be very nice. If you could get him down. Or should you try to attack against that guy actually? Yeah, I guess. Try to attack against that guy. Good, very good. Don't follow up. Can you get this guy so Drake would be free to go into here? Please? Well, not really getting rid of him, but he is further away, so Drake can try to do this, of course. Boo, come here to help a little bit. And let's see how this will work out. Nice. Do you follow up or not? Actually, no. Maybe not. Go into... I don't know. Could I try to get from... I could get pretty far from here. There was only one dodge roll on the way. So maybe you could try to come into here as just stopping anyone from here to going into there quickly or easily. That might not be the worst. Get up, Akenti. Then, this is actually a relatively good chance now because Ferayax does have the block, so try to get him out, so then there wouldn't have to be the dodge roll either. Awesome. Very awesome. Don't follow up. And now then, basically this guy can get pretty far, but otherwise they can't really get that far. In here I really can say I love the extra movement points. I truly love the extra movement. Get into here. Stop that guy a little bit more efficiently, though I don't think they have anyone who could get there. I don't think so. Just go into that spot so it's even harder for anyone to try to go there, and that's it. End of turn. But yes, I don't think they have any chance to really get there. I don't think any of them has that sort of a speed, first of all, and who would have had where to tie it up and so on. So that worked out pretty perfectly. I let them attack close enough, but not too close, and then just simply went and, well, got away with Google very, very easily and freely from there, from the middle. So that was actually very nice. Go, make a touchdown. I don't mind. Take care about anything else than making a touchdown at this very moment. Of course, I would love to get touchdowns with some others as well, but High Elves, I'm afraid of High Elves though, to be honest, as other elves do. As said, they are very good at making goals, making touchdowns, which means that they very... Well, I have played against them with Wood Elves once where it was a 3-2 game. It was a very fun game as such. They made first 2 touchdowns in a very short period of time against me, but then I made 3 touchdowns against them without them able to do more touchdowns against me, so that was a very fun game as such. Minsk, why are you in the field again? You're not supposed to be here. And no, you all of you are just completely wrong. Well, not all of you, but more than a few were wrong. You guys gonna be there about like that. Yeah, let's see how this will work out against them like this now on the other hand. And yes, I was thinking that in this kind of a case, when it's a throw-in sort of team, it's probably best not to throw or kick the ball very, very far, because the thrower can throw it very, very easily and we cannot get it off from the thrower, so it would probably be best for us to try to get it very, very close to ourselves. So let's try that out. So, an extra team reroll. Well, that guy straight just catched it up and is going there very, very far away from our field, which is kind of a shame that he catched it immediately. He is a catcher, but on the other hand, I kind of like it more that the catcher has the ball than a thrower, because thrower would just throw it all the way into here. Catcher doesn't have those skills though. Catcher doesn't really have those skills. Well, this was the first time trying something like that. It might be... well, it's going to be still a little bit hard for them to try to get a touchdown in this sort of a time period, considering that they only have 2 turns after this first one. And he's not actually taking most of his players very far. He was trying to take that one, but I do have pretty nice tackles zones in here, so it's very hard for them to just go into there. But yes, they have 2 turns to try to make a touchdown. We'll see if they can try to do that or not. Magpie, get up as well. We don't have a lot of areas where we could be fighting against them at this very moment. Go there, Hume, for the moment. I would kind of like to get this guy out when he's more in here, so maybe Verax could try that. Let's just try to be thinking about this a bit. Frankenstein and Drake. Drake, come into here. I don't know. I'm like a little bit wondering which way would I wanna try to do these things, but I'm not 100% sure. I kind of would like to get this guy rid of, who is completely here alone, but that on the other hand means that I have to commit 2 guys into there. On the other hand, I guess it would be okay to try to commit the one that is very quick into there, and then Variax could try to do a blitz into him and could try to move away even after that. Okay. Don't follow up. Yeah, come tie that up at least a little bit. Pooh can't really attack there if he doesn't get support, or I can try, but it's not necessarily the best. Frankenstein, I guess you could try to go there, but I don't know if that's a little bit too risky even. Or you could try to come around into here. I don't really know. That sounds a little bit risky to go all the way there. Maybe Mr. Gottlieb could go into there to bother them a little bit, to give them something to worry about. And then Dr. Frankenstein, you're just gonna be here as a protection. And then maybe Akenti could move into here and Drake could move more into somewhere into here. Yeah, try to move into here. Let's see what they do. Let's see what they do. Let's see if they can throw the ball and stuff like that. But on the other hand, the catcher has the ball at the moment, and I'm a lot happier to let the catcher have the ball. Though he's a lot worse in throwing it, and he came that much more forward. So we'll see how this will be going exactly. Well, that wasn't a very good start for him. Yeah, he cannot get a touchdown in this time anymore, because no one can run that far. So good, I at least was able to deny him this time around any touchdowns. I think I wanna be making a blitz with you now then. Why not? On the other hand, I could maybe have tried to get the ball from him and to the Godly, but I don't know, that would be sounding a little bit risky too. Of course, a little bit of shame to be doing this way if he would be able to get an injury roll, but on the other hand, that guy might be out of the game for a longer period of time anyhow, so not the worst anyway. Verax, get here. Let's try to batter this guy at least with Hume. Well, that's not very much battering, but fine. Drake, get here. And Akenti, get into here. Magpie, give it a go. Good. Very good, do follow up. Why not? And you can be following into here. Sure. Yeah, this guy cannot get there either, so none of them can get there. So, do I want to try that? I could, I guess. I actually could bring you here as a support. That means 1 dodge roll, but you have dots, so try to do that. It's not too big of a deal if it wouldn't happen, but... Okay, nice. Let's give it a go. That didn't really work out yet. And neither did that. Why do you just like to be pushing, Mr. Godly? Why? Okay, do your movements now then. I'm sure you're gonna be breaking free from there. But on the other hand, I in any way didn't have time to try to be making any touchdowns this time really very well either. Cutley could have tried, as said. Maybe, possibly, but that would still have been quite of a stretch to try to blitz this guy from here, plus then getting the ball to someone and get the ball to Cutley and then get to the touchdown line. But, oh well. Oh well. Well, jump around and about. You could just be ending your turn. It's going to be halftime anyway, so completely pointless movements if you're not trying to actually attack against anyone anymore. Okay, halftime it is. Our very beautiful cheerleaders. And yes, their injury is still there, but everyone else is back on the field, so they're not really down on players otherwise though. At all. So let's see about this. Minsk? No. Minsk? No. I know you would love to be in a game and in a battle, but no. No. Let's try this again, where there is no catcher. You are at least very... well, not a very good catcher, that is a better catcher. So let's try to get the ball somewhere into here now then. Away a little bit more from the catcher. What? I was thinking that what happened, but okay, I guess it just went off the field or it went to Verax, which was the reason that they were able to give it to anyone, but oh well, can't help it then. So the thrower has the ball, so the worst possible person, so to speak. But normally it would be the thrower that would try to be picking up the ball. And I was trying something new. Completely. I didn't know that it could actually go that badly off the field or off the right place, but apparently it did. He's not trying to do a lot of dodges though. Well, he is definitely moving all of the players into this direction. He's relatively just aggressively trying to be breaking down our players, but everyone will be just getting up now from that, I would say. He has a pretty nice line in here, like zigzag line. Get in here, Hume. Let's see, what do we wanna do? Well, basically that area is very free to try to be going into, but of course there's the problem that there is these two still a little bit on the way. I guess Frankenstein could try it, possibly. Yeah. He can try to be doing the throw though, so we do have to be paying attention to that, but before that happens, we can really very well try to go and annoy him at least. Nice. Yes, follow up. That's good. And Gutley can come into here to annoy him. Maybe just into here. I don't know. Yeah, fine, into there. At least it should still be quite hard for the thrower to at least go anywhere from there at the moment. Of course it will change, but at the moment. Let's see, where do we bring Agenti? Come into here. At least try to come into there. Of course we are kind of... Well, this player is a little bit maybe more free nonetheless than I might like, so I don't know, maybe Google could come into here and just be seeing what he is going to be doing. You're the quickest, so you can relatively easily move away in the different places from there. Zaka could go from here though, to annoy from the behind the lines. Situation here is relatively okay, relatively speaking. Where do I wanna bring Variax though? Maybe into here. Maybe we just can try to be secure in this area relatively much. And, well, they are kind of blocked in, so to speak, at the moment, but I'm sure some of them will be getting themselves free from there. But still, okay, that guy who was free went for Gutley, which is not too surprising, so the thrower is actually free for the moment. But, well, perfect launch, and catch failed though. Awesome. Drake got the ball. Drake got the ball. Okay, how do we get you to score, Drake? How do we get you to score? Well... I think Frankenstein, you're gonna go here, in the middle of all of these three. Gutley will get up at least. And let's see then what we wanna be trying to do here. Hume could try to batter this guy to get more in the middle of these, which would probably not be the worst. Block. Well, it didn't work out, but I don't think I should be using the reroll there. And... maybe Variax could blitz this. You have block, so it should be relatively safe. Good, very good. Let's put him into there, and sure, follow up. And where do we wanna bring you? Let's bring you into here. Yeah. I'm not sure, should I try to go from here nonetheless? Or from somewhere else. On the other hand, we do have Gutley and Frankenstein in here, and it takes a long time for you to try to be going from here, so I think it's better to try to go from this direction nonetheless. But it's a good question where in here. Maybe here, relatively close to Frankenstein. Maybe into here, so that when they... well, actually, Frankenstein cannot be pushed, so that's something at least that I don't need to be afraid of. I guess you could try to come into here. Let's just see how this will be going. I would love to get you a touchdown too, after all. Agenti... yeah, I don't know. And like try to see where everyone can try to move. You could come into here as a little bit of a line of protection from this direction. You can't be pushed of course, but still. Probably not the worst idea. Google could try to come into here. Or into here, because that guy is gonna get up. This is going to get up and this is going to get up. Which one is more dangerous? Probably that one. And besides, they cannot that easily nonetheless go through these two guys into here all the way, so I guess that should be okay. Try to come somewhere into... maybe into here. Sake. Maybe. I'm not sure how this will work out, but we'll see, we'll see. Actually, you have a good chance against that guy, so I think you can try that. Nice. Do you want to follow up? Yeah, let's follow up. You will be tying this guy who actually wouldn't have been tied otherwise, so that is actually very good. Everyone else is tied up, so we'll see. We'll see. I have no idea what he wants to be exactly doing. Actually, that guy just wanted to run there, so I guess they're very certain about getting the ball off Drake. Because that guy just ran into there. Of course, they have plenty of players nearby, but... at least Drake does have block too, and there shouldn't have very easy chance of getting there in the blitz position. I wouldn't say, oh Godly, what did you get? Oh, you got regeneration, awesome, so nothing to worry about in the end, but I was worried. Just a boost, thank you very much, that's not going to work, so lovely. They are very much trying to gang up against Frankenstein, but he is standing up nicely. Staying up and put pretty nicely. Okay, well, they have a lot of guys there. That's a fact. But on the other hand, they did also free up our zombies, so they can get up. Of course, they do have a long way to get into that situation. Hume can also get up, but he's not quite that quick either. But get into there nonetheless, at least. Then what? Then what? I think Google the Clever would be the best to try to go and blitz this guy though. Yeah, try to go and do that. Well, only a push, which is really a shame. Next to Frankenstein, thank you. Do follow up. Because Frankenstein can try to get rid of this guy, which is why I think that was the better choice. Into there. Don't follow up. You're tying up pretty nicely players here nonetheless. Oh dear, we could get so relatively close by into there, but I think that might be a little bit too dangerous of a position in the end. Well, we could also try to ping Agenti closer into there. I don't know, should that be an acceptable risk to get into here? That guy is free, but we could possibly try to get Agenti there. I don't know. I kind of want to try it. So let's go for it, I guess. I would love to get Drake a touchdown too, after all. You do need to be trying to dots away from there. Magpie come into here. Let's see. I'm not sure. Well. Try the dots away from there. And I guess you should try the dots all the way into here. Possibly then. Okay, try to do that. Yeah, didn't work out. A shame. A shame. I didn't think that I would have used all my rerolls already. Or a reroll this turn specifically, or I didn't remember that, so now they were able to bring that guy completely freely there, and they brought another one, and that guy then decided to do a blitz, and Drake was able to stay up. That's very good. Though they are indeed bringing everyone there. So we'll see how long you're able to get to keep the ball though. On this, like... oh dear. Well... Frankenstein do get up nonetheless. Well, they are in a lot of a defensive position though. That's at least something we can say. They are in a defensive situation. They still have to be getting the ball off from us. And not another way around. I kind of think that Google should try to do this. Yeah. Try to get rid of this guy, please. Well, that's not really getting rid of him. Do follow up, though. I guess Saka should then try to get rid of him at least. Even though I would have loved to get him into here, but in this situation... I don't think that's gonna be a possibility. Other than with the Blitz, I can at least bring him closer into here. As a little bit of a help, so I guess this is good. At least we get one more down. So, just come into here. And then I guess I should rather try to do something in here first, like getting rid of this guy. Good, good, very good. No need to follow up. You can indeed stay up. And, yeah, no. No, you're not trying to do all those dodges, that's a fact. I guess you should try to get somewhere... Maybe it's to stop this guy a little bit more. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's the right choice, but... You do have one dice into that guy, and I would love it that you wouldn't have quite that many against you for a fact, considering you're next to this situation too, so I would love you to get out of there. So... Reroll. Nice enough. Though I don't know if we should be following up or not. Because... then we are going to be in the middle of all of these trees, which is not good. But on the other hand, if they manage to even do a push in here, we are kind of toast. So I guess we should follow up just because I think that it might be even more dangerous otherwise. Yeah, end of turn. I don't think you're gonna be able to keep the ball though. But, well, that guy is hanging out in there at least for a fact. They might be getting a turnaround from this in a way and be able to get a situation a lot worse. At least they started to hang up against Hume. Yeah, the ball is free there, but they didn't get to pick it up. So as such, Drake might even have another chance if we get this guy out, of course. And that's another question entirely if we manage to do that, but it wouldn't be impossible, necessarily. Hume, could you get rid of this guy, please? I would really appreciate it. No. This makes our plans a lot harder though, because of the fact that... this guy is going to be still staying in here. Where would I want to push you, even? Like, now I'm completely confused what I would want to do. Maybe do Sake and Sake into here. And don't follow up. Well, he's knocked out, so he's out of the way, so to speak. But now there's even more risk in trying to go and do that, so... I'm not sure I like this, to be honest. This is just a lineman too, so that's at least okay. But yeah, this is just risky. This is very much risky. Not that picking up the ball wouldn't be risky too, so as such, it's all about risk. I really would rather do it with you. I just hope you can do it, Verayax. I just really hope you can do this. So, please. Okay, great. Don't follow up. Oh, he's also knocked out. Well, that's very nice. Get into here, Verayax. Try to be blocking that guy a little bit. And Sake, get into here. And let's try to get the touchdown for a cigar. Let's see, try to pick up the ball. Try it, please. Nice. You can get the touchdown. Awesome. That worked out in the end, even though I think I was doing some very risky movements in there too, to be honest. So, some luck involved for a fact. For a fact. Then those rolls which you would think that would at least be certainly true, fail. I kind of wonder now, how badly is he actually wounded? I think it's just about missing one game if he is really pinched nerve. I think it's about missing one game, which at least gladly isn't that bad if that's the case. Congratulations, thank you very much. I'm really happy that I managed to do that. They really just haven't been able to keep the ball. Okay, our guys are again all the way like differently, and I shouldn't probably have kicked it quite that far, but the offense starts their turn a fraction earlier. But they only have now then 2 more turns after this one, so they might get 1 touchdown if they get really good throws, but I kind of doubt it. It could happen, but that's really already quite lucky then. I think they are at least down on players a little bit. Yeah, well, at least 3 are out, but of course it doesn't mean that their field couldn't be full. Boost result is quite fine. Get up, Magpie. Get into here, the support. Up, no, 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 boo, 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 boo. Boo. I didn't notice that you were doing that. Oh dear. Well, that was bad of me for a fact. Now they could try to really get the touchdown because of my mistake, though that guy is really taking a long way, so I don't think they can do it even if they wanted to. Oh boo. I didn't mean you to go and dodge. That would have been surely a very bad decision no matter what, but yes, they could try to do a touchdown still in 1 turn because they have this many catchers in here, and this guy is having the ball. I didn't mean to press that, but this guy has the ball. Just a boost, thank you very much. Okay, well, that was silly, and I don't think I have anyone who can quite make it that far. Push. Yeah, now they have this many guys here completely free, which really is not good. Boo, what did you go and do? That was very, very, very silly of you. Zaki could try to get there if he really, really run all the way into there. I guess you can try to at least go and annoy him a little bit, but I don't think that's gonna be really doing anything more than just a little bit of an annoyance. You can try to get rid of him, yes, but a little bit later. Drake, try to get all the way into here to annoy this one. Because now we have to be taking really, really defensive lines. Yeah, you had that guy there. So, Minsk come here as a support. Magpie, go keep company to this one at least a little bit. And then Verayax come to keep company to this one in here. And Google will probably, I will try to dodge Google into somehow so that he can get into there. My mouse seems a little bit unresponsive. Going for it. I don't know. Should I go for it once? Probably not. You can get into here after all. So that's probably better, and you just then... Maybe you could actually... Well, actually, yeah. You come into somewhere in here. At least they have to be making some dodge rolls if they want to be really doing things. And you will try that. Yay. Well, that's okay. Both are down. But I'm afraid they are going to be getting a touchdown now, which is very unfortunate, but... I just was careless. I didn't pay that much attention. Well, on the other hand, I'm relatively happy that he was doing some turns in here first. Yeah, who's going to try to intercept? Because this guy is now completely free here, so if he manages to catch... yeah, bad. Boo. Or Magpie. Magpie try. Interception failed, pass, and a perfect launch and pass. Yeah. And he has the movement if he can go for it. And he managed to go for it, so he made that one touchdown. I would have been able to defend against that way better if I just hadn't accidentally pressed Boo to go and make that dodge roll, which was completely silly. That was completely... I wasn't paying attention enough when I was just thinking that yes, game is over. They cannot tie up anymore and all that, and then accidentally made completely. Victor is the only thing that matters. Well, you're not gonna get victory in one turn. I'm sorry to tell you, you're not gonna get victory in one turn. I think what I'm gonna try to do is get Google into here, and Agentir gonna try to pick up the ball, and then you're trying to throw the ball. Nice, perfect launch. We get SPP. Yay. 1 point of SPP. And then one of our werewolves could try to do a blitz. Sure. That should be all perfectly fine. So we can try to see about getting some more wounds. There. No effect, unfortunately, but that's fine. Magpie, you can try. Only a push, which is a shame. No follow-up. Boo, get into here. Frankenstein, get up into here so Minsk can try this out. Try. Only a push. How unfortunate. No need to follow up. I'm a little bit sad about how that ended up going, because they wouldn't have gotten that one touchdown if I wouldn't have been careless. But on the other hand, that was really just a mistakenly. I pressed that button that I didn't mean to press, so I can't really help it when I press a button accidentally. So yeah, that's a good team winning, so no need to reroll it. At least the audience liked it. 17 out of 20. What about the replay? So let's see. Yeah, this kind of events. Player statistics from our team is as follows. Different yards run. I think it's about how far they run with the ball. I think that's about it. Then our most valuable player was also Drake, so I think we're gonna be getting a few level ups this time around, which is nice. Very, very nice indeed. So enough experience indeed, so yes. Mr. Cutley and Drake both get the level up. So, what will you have as possibilities, Drake? Move up a level. Just a general one. So, what do we want? I'm not sure. As Verax mentioned, Guard could be probably very nice in assisting all the other players. But otherwise, I don't know. Do let me know. Then what about Mr. Cutley? Yeah, miss next game. Yeah, that's not too serious. Very unfortunate, but not too serious. Move up a level. Also a very general skill, so only general and agility skills available. So, I don't know, would it be something like dodge or block? Block probably is one of the best ones, so that possibly. Just do let me know. Do let me know. So 180,000 money as well, so should I be spending it somehow? Probably buy at least one new zombie into our team, so we get 13 players at least, one more reserve player if someone gets injured during a battle. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching, and next time more from Deer of the Dark.